So yeah, let's get into this closer thing, because like, you know, you've been through it all with magazines.
Yep.
You've seen the decline. You've seen it all. But you've also seen where the digital world's going as well. Like, but like, what was your like thought on getting back into like doing a print? Because I don't care who you talk to, they're going to say print's dead. You know?
Yeah, well,
it's like a lot of, that's what they say.
Yeah, a lot of people say print's dead, but then at the same time, a lot of people are like, yeah, we need another skate mag. It'd be cool to see another skate mag, have another voice out in the skate media.
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
Because print's not dead. Thrasher still prints and is fucking killing it still to this day. And like, if you go, there's still newsstands. People appreciate things that are tangible.
Got you. Yeah.
And there's a generation of skaters nowadays too that are like in our age group and a little bit younger and a little bit older that are all about preserving skate history, collecting things. And that's where I was like, there's an opportunity to make a really rad magazine that has a lot of history in it that will be something that people will want to collect.
Right.
Rare photos or just rarely seen photos and just like interviews with photographers and stuff that we all grew up with and admired and stuff, and still incorporate new content, new skaters. Because all my friends that skate back home in South Carolina like are fully engaged in current day skating. They all grew up in the 80s with me, skated, all loved that era, but they still love following everybody, Yuto on Instagram, and like,
For
you know,
sure.
they follow all of it. So I'm like, there's a way to blend that and just be an authentic voice.
And I love that. And I think because on our other show, our experience show, where we just sit around and talk about skateboarding and stuff like that and what's new, what's coming out, videos and stuff like that, we were entertaining the idea that that's what this magazine was going to be. Like old stuff mixed with new stuff, telling old stories, which is incredible. You know, and I think that's why a lot of people get drawn to like the 9 Club, is because we have those older guys on the show, and it's some place where all that stuff lives. So
absolutely, you're telling the history of skateboarding one person at a time, which is amazing. And that's where, like, over the pandemic, I was like, I went through a fucking super gnarly rabbit hole of love letters with Jeff Grosso and stuff. You know, like you would watch those when they came out periodically or whatever, and then but when pandemic, you're at home all day and you're just on YouTube and it's just like playing like 20 episodes in a row, and I was just like, holy fucking shit, this is amazing. So much content, so much love of what skateboarding, where it came from and why we are here. And I was like, I want to keep making magazines. I want to keep doing this shit to be a part of that story. Somehow I was lucky enough to fall ass backwards into all of that shit for 20 years of making magazines. And it's like, I don't know how to do anything else. I don't really have any proper job skills. I looked for jobs and I was like, I don't know how to, I don't want to fill a resume out. I don't want to fucking do that. I want to do skateboarding.
You got to get on LinkedIn.
Exactly, right? Like, that feels fucking weird. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I was like, I want to do skating. I was like, there's no other real magazines out there. Like, I can try to create a new skate media company or whatever, start as a premium print, and then just grow, and, you know, be authentic and real, and just make something rad and just work with everybody again. I've been talking to so many photographers over the past few months, getting it going, and like, it felt great to kind of reconnect and be like, I need photos.
And I'm sure they were stoked too, because they're really not doing much with any of that stuff either. They probably have, these photographers have just a vast
Oh, you must have a great time going to each photographer's like little zone and looking through their photos.
Getting, especially with Grant Britton's been a huge help. And like at the end of Transworld, I did an article with him in this issue, the last issue of Transworld, where we got to go dig through some of his rare photos that he's been scanning and stuff. And I was like, fuck, this is amazing to get to work with Grant Britton. And then we went out of quit printing right after that, and I was like, fuck, I was wanting to make that a regular thing of like kind of digging through Grant's photo archive. And now that he just made a book, he's been scanning shit tons of photos and stuff that didn't make the book, and he's still going. And so I like reconnected with him and said, hey, I'm starting a new mag, I'd love to have you in there. Like, so I'm doing an interview with him in the first issue, and then I want him to have like some little piece in every issue of like little storytelling about photos and stuff.
And that's what I love, is I love the behind the scenes of stuff. So you could take like one photo, one moment in time, and like there's so much probably that happened that day leading up to that, or the stuff that the skater won't even talk about because they're not, you know, they want to talk about the trick or this or that or what happened to them. And I think that's a great like angle, you know, because some of my favorite 9 Club episodes are the filmers, photographers,
the people that are behind the scenes right?
stuff. I love them.
Yeah, exactly, because like they're the people that make the whole fucking thing go around. Like skaters are amazing and stuff, but it's like you got to document it properly and like package it right, edit it right, make these people look good.
It's teamwork.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Was there because when you say, would you say high quality print? What would you say?
Like, premium paper.
Premium. So
like
you're
nice paper.
You're gonna go for premium paper.
Yep.
What about distribution and all that? How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, so the whole like kind of model is like a subscriber based model. Okay. So I have on the closerskateboarding.com, you can subscribe to the mag and you'll get 4 mags for the year. Okay. And that helps fund the mag. Like I'm working with brands too or whatever, but it's like the subscription is like you're becoming a member of this thing I'm doing. You know, like, right? Like I'm trying to start something new, and that's all support and help of something. Again, like an independent, like it's just me with the help of people, but I'm doing it myself.
Right.
With like my friend Sammy Spatera is going to art direct it, Eric Swisher, Croneball, and then all the contributors and stuff. It's like, this is all hardcore skaters making a skate mag for the love of skating and want to like make something premium and quality that people can collect and hold on to. So I'm working with a printer in Costa Mesa that will print and then fulfill those subscriptions and stuff.
Got you. Okay.
So that's how it gets out there. So they print it, and I give them all the addresses of the subscribers.
Got you.
And then I'm about to set up a thing for skate shops on the site too to be able to sign up. You know, like I know skate mags don't do great in skate shops a lot of times. They just sit there and stuff. But I think with something new, I think a lot of brands, the skate shops would like to support and just try it out. So I'm going to distribute it throughout the U.S. and international too. So I'm trying to just get that shit out there as many people as possible. So.
And you were saying also that it's not just going to be print. You're going to do like a digital form of some type of
like down the road. Like this first year, like I'm as much as I worked in the skate mag industry, like I never had to deal with the business side as far as like starting a fucking business from the ground up and like getting the LLC and stuff, right? So I'm like trying to just get my feet under me this first year or whatever, like get the mag going, get the cycle of that going, figure it out. And then like I want to definitely dive into like video content, digital content, like just become a media brand, not just a print mag, but something that's viable for like brands to work with. I'm like, let's do a documentary about somebody. Get Raj on the camera again, filming some documentary stuff with me on the side. You know, like I want to tell skateboarding stories. So
Are you
all realms?
Are you? So you're working on the first issue still?
Yeah. So I have it pretty much done with all the content, and then my art director is going to work on it all this month, and I'm looking to have it out by April. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So like you're only you're working at 3 months at a time, 4 months at a time?
Yeah. So this one I was hoping to have out by March, like right now or whatever, to kind of fit in the like quarterly time frame of a full year calendar year. But it's going a little bit slower, you know, like trying to like.
Well, you want to make sure it's right.
Exactly. I want to make sure it's right. And then working with everybody that's helping has full-time jobs. Like I'm the only one fully invested in it. So it's like I have to work with the art director and the writers and stuff that are already doing other shit. So that's where I'm like, once I get it going and it becomes a real thing, then people will know.
And then people, like you said, they could go to closerskateboarding.com if they want to subscribe to it.
Yeah.
And it's just a subscription. They can't buy like a single.
They will be able to. Gotcha. So right now it's just put the money in for a subscription, because the subscription is a better thing right now. It's like starting to be like, you're a part of this, like I can count on you to like want to see 4 issues at least.
Sure.
And then but when I make the skate shop thing, I'm gonna just probably make a link for like single issue copies, and then give skate shops discounts to get it lower, and they can order multiple copies. But then once I start building up an actual archive of mags, then people can go back and buy single copies.
Yeah. Get the ball rolling.
Get that ball rolling.
No, it's amazing. I applaud you for taking those steps, because I think what you want to do is, like Kelly was saying earlier, it aligns with kind of us older cats who will buy magazines and stuff and like see the history plus the new stuff. Kind of like our Instagram feed, right?
Exactly,
I follow Steve Caballero, so I'll see the Steve thing, and then I'll,
well, there's certain Instagram accounts, like you said, like there's vintage skate, whatever, and then like you have Swift Blazer,
you got Memory Screen,
Manolo's tapes, and then like you have Thrasher, which is like, you know, they're covering everything but like all the new shit, and you're like Free Skate Mag.
Exactly.
You're like,
that's what I'm saying. There's like 50 years of professional skating that's just all floating around in some fashion video, photo wise, and it's like, let's pull it all together and just have. Not Thrasher's doing it too or whatever, but it's like I want to have another voice of like, this is what I think is cool. I think this shit's cool right here.
And that's like I think what's, you know, Instagram is what it is, right? But I think that's you go on YouTube, you can make playlists for different things. You could like, oh, here's a playlist of all whatever it is, and Instagram is just a. Are you just going to scroll? How long are you going to scroll on somebody's feed and look at every post, or it becomes this like, just this like hodgepodge of just.
It is. It's like a big fucking mess of stuff.
There's no way to categorize it.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to say. Which sucks.
Yep.
Because I want to go back. If I want to go back and find an Instagram post, forget
it.
I don't know who posted it. And nowadays, especially, they're putting people I don't follow in my feed and stuff. So I don't know who I'm following and who I'm not following.
You ever go through that and start liking shit, and you're like, wait, I don't even follow this person. What the hell did they put that in the feed?
Oh, I'm going to unlike it.
I know. I don't even follow it. Now they're going to put it in there more.
Sponsorship is definitely getting heavy.
It's crazy.
Throwing in there,
It's crazy. I'm seeing people's posts and stuff. So, but it's an interesting ride, man.
It is. It'll
be fun.
Yeah, I'm like so fucking like I still trip out. And I'm like, when I get this first issue printed, like. I might cry, like, because this will be like so special that all the stuff I made before was like amazing, and I can't believe I worked at Transworld and Skateboarder, but I'm like, this will be mine. Right. This will be my voice, like adding to the conversation and adding to the history timeline. I'm like, dude, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Like, all my friends back home, like I trip out with them, like I'm making my own, and they're like, fuck, that's so insane. I'm like, but I worked in magazines before, and they're like, yep, this is yours.
right.
This is yours. I was like, that is. It's so fucking cool.
I mean, and you have all of your photos too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now that was the one thing too. Is like when we quit printing in like 2019 with Transworld, I'm still shooting photos, and I'm like, motherfucker, I need somewhere to print these photos.
Yeah.
So there'll be a couple of like older photos of mine in there.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, do you think you're gonna put any of the photos from the Olympics in there?
No. Remember Jeff said we couldn't do it.
Oh.
I would like to. Yeah. So me and Kelly were in the Olympics together. Somehow another opportunity where Jeff Landy, photographer, was working with World Skate and fucking. You want to go to the Olympics and help me? Like, yeah. I wasn't even supposed to be shooting there because he had Atiba and Bryce. Bryce Knights were like hired as the photographers, but Jeff's the photographer and I'm a photographer, and he's like, bring your camera gear just in case, whether how strict they are or not. We'll see. And I was like, all right. So I brought our camera and got to fucking shoot the Olympics. Sick. And I was like, this is crazy.
We were all technically journalists.
We were all technically journalists.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be helping Jeff with the web, but he pretty much handled the web. And I was like, can I just go shoot? And he's like, yeah, go shoot, fuck it. Because that helped me make a book too. Like we made a book afterwards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That he's still getting out right now. So we worked on a book all last year. And but I think that was a huge thing too, just being at the Olympics. And it was surreal and crazy, but and it made me think, like, I want to do core skating. Like, this is amazing to be able to be a part of this and be able to, like, put your foot in this world, the fucking Olympics, like, skateboarding, and, like, only 10 people. How many, like, skaters were there outside of the skaters, like us? Like, there was, 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah, and then, like, the coaches were there.
The coaches.
And then,
like, it was very, very minimal people that got to experience the first skateboarding in the Olympics. So I was like, how did I end up here? I'm fucking not supposed to be here. Like, fuck, man, just comfortable.
Ballard hooked it up.
Ballard hooked it up.
Thanks, Bagley.
Do you know what's funny? When we were sitting there, I remember the music came on and they were introducing, like, the gold medalists in Utah. And me and you were standing right next to each other. We're like, what the hell is going on right now?
You're like, this is not street league.
You started getting like tingled. It was like, it's just really gnarly.
This isn't no castle content.
This ain't no castle. What's going on here? This ain't Dobbs taking the win at fucking castle.
Putting the fucking things over, and then like Tim O'Connor's.
I know Tim O'Connor being the announcer
amazing.
At the fucking Olympics was insane.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah. Hey, for the closer stuff, excuse me. Are you and you mentioned like digital stuff like that. Do you have like a whole thing in your mind planned for that? Because obviously, like, is it going to be like website based, YouTube based? It sounds like you want to do like a lot of storytelling type content.
When I'm talking digital right now, I'm talking more like video documentary stuff.
Okay.
And video edits. I want to do like raw skate edits and work with filmers and stuff.
Okay.
I haven't thought beyond too much further than that. Like, because getting the mag going and getting it all set up is so much on my brain. Like, I'm dealing with everything with it. And I'm like, this is fucking, there's a lot of weight on the shoulders of trying to get it all organized and work with so many different pieces. So I'm like, all right, after I get this going, video content's next. And then however that translates later into like web content and exclusive stuff on the web and stuff. I just know that's a world that needs to be to grow the brand.
Well, then that's why I say that, because like I feel like nowadays it's almost like YouTube pages are those people's websites.
Yeah, right.
Like that's what it is. Like people will go to the 9 Club YouTube page before they come to our website.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, you know, it's an interesting thing to navigate.
It is. And that's where I'm like, my brain's going backwards a little bit. Like I'm going to go do print, and then I'm like, I know I need to get into that realm quickly. I just got to get this going first, and then.
But it sounds like the things that you want to do on the web side of it is a little more complex, like you said, the documentary style stuff and the stuff like that, which takes time to do. Like we want to do a bunch of that stuff, but we just don't have the time or capacity.
You guys are cranking out stuff all the time, right? Yeah, you're like fucking cranking.
I know, but we'd love to, because
we got weekly deadlines here.
We got weekly deadlines.
I know you guys are weekly. But you guys are weekly. What are we talking about? You guys are weekly.
But it's like, you know, I look at like Santa Cruz, like they're doing a phenomenal job of storytelling with like all their writers and stuff like that, you know. But they also have the content to keep the channel going and relevant with the skateboarding content that comes out on it too. So they have the best of both worlds right there, you know.
They have a strong representation on YouTube.
They're
Santa
good.
Cruz, they're posting a lot.
A lot. Andrew Cannon does a bunch of like board review stuff.
Yeah,
they have a lot of stuff with their writers. They, like I said, they have the
True Grit.
The True Grit stuff, which is a storytelling part of it. Like they're killing it as far as I'm concerned.
They definitely turned them, like they're a media company for their brand, which is that's what they needed to do.
Which I think a lot of skateboard companies, if you really break it down, like you have to be a media company.
Yeah. And that's where social media came in, right? Yeah. All the individuals became their own fucking promoters of their own shit.
Yeah.
Some dudes are really good at it.
And some dudes
aren't.
I'm not. I'm one of the guys who aren't. I'm not good. I'm not. It's tough for me.
It's not easy. It's a job, bro. At the end of the day, it's not like this is easy. I mean, some people can, it's easy. It comes easy for them. I overthink it. I overthink it too much. I'm like, it's going to be this today. I'm going to do this. And all through. But some people are just like, blip, done.
Bro, but I also feel like I just don't have an interesting life to put out there. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, I come here, I go home, I watch TV, play video games.
You watch your shows.
I watch my little stories.
Stories, not shows. Stories. I said shows. It's stories.
But you know what I mean? Like, what am I doing that I'm going to post stuff in my everyday life?
If you weren't doing this, you'd probably be more on social media. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Probably.
This is very time consuming.
Probably.
I said it before on another episode, like, ever since we started doing the show, like, I'm not really, I don't do hard posts anymore. Right. You hardly ever do.
I know. When Tokyo, you were talking about that, it's like, I don't hard post. I only do stories. I'm like, holy, how do you, like, that doesn't, like, make you fall off, like, with the engagement and stuff, right? But you said it still fucking kills it.
Still do it with the story. But you have to answer back. You try to answer back.
Totally.
And that's the hard part.
Right.
Kelly Hart's going to answer your DMs. DM Kelly Hart. He will answer
Sometimes I don't, because it's a little overwhelming.
Well, now
aren't they, other shit going on.
Aren't they adding likes to stories and stuff now?
They are doing that.
You know, stories are big. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just not good at it.
I mean, this is social media to an extent. Like, this is social media.
You're socializing right now on media.
Right.
On video.
There you go. It's like I could promote a lot of stuff, I guess. I just don't.
You're selective. You're selective. When you want to, you do it.
And I know.
I know, but it's like the 9 Club is you, though, too, at the same time. So when it's promoting stuff, it's you, right? Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, for me, I just do stuff, right? Like, example, like, I'll get on Twitch, right? I'll play some video games. I'll stream, do whatever. But I'm not posting it on Instagram. Right. Hey, I'm going live on Twitch. Come follow me. Like, I'm just like, dude, whoever shows up and kicks it,
you're in.
They're kicking it. You know, I'm not trying to tweet out fucking this and story
come
this and come on, watch me play this. You know, I'm like, dude, if you show up, cool. Like, let's kick it. You know,
let's kick it.
But that's just me. I just don't see. I don't have the urge, I guess.
How about people that aren't on Instagram at all, like the Wes Kramers of the world? Like, I'm so impressed by people that can just be like, nah, I got a flip phone. Fuck all that. I'm like, how do you do that? I want to be there, but I kind of don't.
Right.
I want to, but I don't. You know, like, you're back and forward, right? Like, it'd be so good to not be a fucking slave to it, but it's like, I like it. I like fucking posting. And I
back Wes, man. He's a fucking G for doing that.
Right?
I would have thought he would have gave in by now. Like,
exactly, right? And you could tell, like, brands probably are like, can you please get on there? And, like, probably he's just like, nope. Like, when you have that clout to be able to, like, no, I'm not promoting shit. I'm not promoting myself on there. Like, fuck you. I don't want to do it.
There's something about Wes that, like, he's such an awesome dude, but you're just like, he's never going to do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they tell him to do it. He's like, Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Like
he would be doing what he's doing if he never had a sponsor, right? Like he'd still be skating. Like he does it.
He just doesn't give a shit.
You could probably say, well, you could get someone to start it for me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, but even then, he'd probably be like, nah, don't do that.
He's probably got. Look at his hashtag Wes Kramer. It's probably got a shitload of stuff on there.
I bet
for sure.
Right.
But yeah, it's so impressive. Like to be able to just like, nah.
Is there anybody else besides him?
Vincent was the close, and Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson, Vincent Alvarez.
Yeah. Well, Vincent Alvarez has one now.
Yeah, Vincent.
He sold out. Whoa. He sold out.
But he's good at it though.
He is good at it.
He's really good at it.
He is really.
How long has he been on it?
A couple of years.
Pandemic.
Year and a half. Going on.
But he's like killing it at it. Like it's not like he's doing it and he's bummed.
Yeah.
He's actually enjoying it.
That's Sue Trin. Sue Trin wasn't on like fucking social media at all, right? And then he came back blaring, killing it. And then he goes off for like 6 months, and then he comes back. It's fucking impressive.
Yeah,
he
is definitely. Shout out to See You.
Shout out.
There's probably some burnout that is involved in social media and stuff. Jesus, posting yourself every day. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Come on.
People really want to know what the fuck I'm doing.
Some people do.
I know, but it's just hard for me to believe.
It's crazy. Just the mundane everyday life stuff is like impressive for people, or just want to see that window into your life.
I know, but I just don't. I'll just
not mine, yours.
So closer. I mean, you're closer to getting closer.
I'm getting closer to having closer become a real thing for people to hold.
It sounds like you're over the moon excited.
Dude, I am tripping out. I'm like a little kid again. Like I was telling somebody, like the past year, I was like not working at Transworld since January of last year, and kind of just skating my fucking ass off.
Let me tell you something. You're skating really well. That Transworld Park helped you out a lot. I think.
Again, yes, it fucking was massive. So,
I'd be like, dude, Jamie was grinding this rail up and down the thing and going to. I'm like, God damn, Jamie.
That brought me back, dude. Wow. Having the private Transworld Park helped out so much. And then this past year of just skating, there's only like 3 days or 4 days I didn't skate all this past year. Like I skated every single day for at least an hour. And it's fucking been incredible. And I was like, dude, I love skating more than I ever did. And I didn't think I could love it more. I was like, I fucking love it. And I was like, I got to just keep doing this. This is my life. I'm almost 50 years old in a few years. Like, I'm like, this is it. This is going to be on my tombstone that I'm fucking Jaime Owens skateboarder. That, that's what it's like. We all love it, right? Like,
sure.
It's just like, it's like reinvigorated me of like, this is my full identity.
Yeah.
Hardcore punk singer / skater. But
when's the last time you got in the mic, dude?
It's been a long time. My voice would probably go like die right away if I tried to like scream.
We'll close the show with a song. Yeah. How about that?
Cue it up, Ron.
No, we want a live performance.
Right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get those lungs going.
I know. Drink some honey.
So the last year and a half, you're just unemployed?
Yeah.
That's not doing anything.
Well, yeah, I was doing freelance stuff. So I was like, doing a little unemployment for a little while, and then doing freelance stuff with like fucking Red Bull, and like been helping out Casper.
Okay.
He's doing his like agency and stuff.
Nice.
Got
you.
Yeah.
So helping him do like copy edit and stuff for that, and then did the book. So that really helped out. Jeff Landy like hooked up like helping to make the book for the Olympics and shit. So so there was enough in between stuff that I was like surviving and like skating all fucking day.
Isn't it nice to take a break though? It's nice. It's almost like too nice where you don't want to.
Dude, that's huge. That's what I was gonna say. Is like the past year was like fully like, all right, no deadlines, no fucking.
That's what you need.
No craziness from that stress, and I kind of got refocused. It's like that's what you everybody in life needs to, if they're able to take. If you can have a few months or whatever, just to really reset and like clear your mind, it's been massive.
That's awesome.
For my like sanity and like me feeling good about my life. My body feels better than it ever has. Like it just feels, the past year has been huge.
Yeah, awesome. I love that.
And that's where I'm trying to bring that excitement into the mag and like continue with it and just like, this is me. I'm just a skate rat that's going to make a skate mag, and hopefully you guys are down. I'm going to try to work with the best people and like continue.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
subscribe
over to it's on your
it's on my
left.
Right? No,
on your left.
Hey, hit that button right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
the like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Like it's like right here.
Kind of.
Like right there.
The subscribe's like over to the left.
It's like right over there. All right.